blanket of fresh snow from recent storms is bringing people to the slopes, but experts warn here avalanche danger is high. Utah Avalanche Center says that we should all stick to slopes that are 30 degrees or less. But how in the world do we measure that? News specialist Shelby Lofton shows us the tools that we can keep in our back pocket for this time of year.
Snowfall so far in 2024 is making up for a December dry spell. The fresh powder is luring in sledders, boarders, and skiers, but it also brought avalanche danger to a high.
The snow now waits for a trigger like us.
To avoid slides, expert Craig Gordon says it's best to stick to certain slopes.
30 degrees and less steep.
No need to bring a protractor.
And when it's sketchy, we simply avoid being on or under steep terrain.
Experienced people like Gordon can eyeball it
within a degree or two.
But that's not everyone. There are other tools to use.
I can hold this old school clinometer up to the horizon of the slope.
This slope is just over 30 degrees, too steep.
But it's just going to be for this one piece of terrain.
It's important to look up. Gordon says even if one area is flat, a steep slope from above can easily come crashing down.
It's like pulling a log out from the bottom of the woodpile, and now the entire woodpile is crashing down on top of it.
To survey a large area, he recommends using phone apps like Onyx.
I'm going to match my terrain choices with what the avalanche danger is.
The map lights up in different shades to show the slope angles.
Now we're starting to do that with our fingertips before we even get to the trailhead.
The Utah Avalanche Center said the risky conditions are expected to last for the next few days. They said you don't have to go very far to run into potentially dangerous terrain.
They come up here for family pictures, and you step out of the car, a couple steps away, you're in avalanche terrain.
Gordon says before deciding where to go, take into account the weather, snowpack, and terrain.
I want to avoid any terrain traps.
Use the old school method or pull out the cell phone to make an informed decision.
Once we get into that elevated avalanche danger category, it's time to be very cognizant of our surroundings.
It can save lives. In Big Cottonwood Canyon, Shelby Lofton, KSL 5 News.